What's something we can all do to people that park like they're the king of the planet? Triple day? What the hell?
Huh?
Damn, man.
What is bro doing? Why are his dogs out for free? Hi, I'm Mari. I hope you're having a good day, and I hope this video makes your day just a little bit better. Okay, so today we are going to be watching When Humans Are Garbage by MK. Oh boy, I feel like there's going to be some rage-baiting content on here. So we're going to see how awful these humans are.
What is going on, folks? It's me, it's your boy, the tall guy. That's really my only defining feature. Today we're going to be taking a quick look at I'm a Total Piece of Shit.
Oh!
I can't even say the full name here. I have to get bleeped because of curse words. They're naughty. Let's see how crappy these people really do get.
Bad
Man
curse
abuses
words.
911 and asks dispatcher if they believe in Jesus.
What?
Wait, what are you hold on.
Oh, why is he recording it, though? Why does he have a baby in his head? Who is this guy? What's with the metal?
Yes. Have you ever accepted Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior?
Okay, sir, you know that calling 911 without needing police or paramedics is a crime, correct?
I was just curious if you ever accepted Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior.
Okay, I'm just making sure that you understand that abuse of 911 is a crime.
I wasn't aware of that,
man.
and I won't do it again, but I was just curious. Have you ever accepted Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior?
Bro.
Okay, sir, do you need the police or the paramedics there where you're at?
No.
Okay, so then I'm going to go ahead and disconnect, and again, abuse of 911 is a crime.
Okay, Jesus Christ loves you.
Dude, that's gonna be so annoying being like a 911 dispatcher and having to deal with stuff like this all day, and then having to deal with like actual crimes, and then like literally your words, whether you dispatch police or paramedics, is literally the life or death with someone else. Like, it's gonna be so stressful. Then you gotta deal with like people like this. What's with the metal though? Is it even real?
Okay, he called 911. Wow. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I really hope this didn't affect anybody that actually needed 911 at that current time. I know there's a bunch of operators and everything like that, but
Even
what
still.
kind of art form is this? Did you say art form?
Huh?
I wouldn't call that an art form.
That looks
Hey, look, at least they got...
crazy.
Oh, dude!
Whoa!
Oh, my God! Wow. I hope that man is okay, and then I hope he beat the...
I'm gonna be so for real. They're all kind of stupid for not wearing protective gear because of stuff like this happens. I remember I used to go on a motorcycle with someone I used to date a long time ago, and I used to have this giant like suit from head to toe. I was covered, and it was really cool. But I think we almost died a few times, even with all the protective gear. So this, I'm like, oh yeah.
the ever-living shit out of you after the fact.
Yep.
What kind of actual jackass? Dude, motorcycles are already so incredibly, inherently dangerous. Even if you drive them perfectly, the amount of hazards that will take you out are insane. No matter how responsible you are, having a boyfriend with anxiety is lots of fun because you can tease around with other guys, then make him apologize for
What?
calling you out. Try it and call him possessive and shit, and he'll actually believe you and even blame himself when you leave him.
That is, when you leave him at the end is wild to say. What? That's gotta be rage bait, right? And then these are the same women who be like, where are all the good men at? And start crying on like TikTok or something.
Man, I really hope that whoever you were dating saw this post, because this is probably like your secret account, if it is a real one. This is old, though. You can tell by the UI. This is ancient shit right here. I hope he saw it. Hope one of his buddies told him about it. And I hope he dumped your ass and has lived a better life ever since then. BMW slender should be tolerated. Slender? Oh, slander. Is that what you meant to say? I
Oh.
mean, yeah, I totally get it. BMWs are... look, let me say this. I think they're neat cars. They're kind of cool. I would never buy one, but they're kind of cool. But is there an actual otherworldly magical effect that is sort of downloaded into your brain the moment you buy one, whether it's used or not? Is there just something that is injected into your head by God, him or herself, that makes you a giant dick?
Is that just because of how it's parky because it's a BMW? Or is this how all BMW drivers park? Let me know in the comments. Do you have a BMW? What, am I saying that right? BMW? Do you have one of these cars? Is this how you drive? Or, like, 'cause I've seen other cars, other people do this. I see a lot of trucks. I'm be so for real. I see a lot of trucks parked like this.
I love that he technically took up all of these spaces for what is actually kind of a piece of garbage looking car. All of these cars belong to the house on the right. Oh my God, dude.
Oh.
There is a certain point when you are impeding upon other people's existences by collecting shit. I know that there's probably more than one.
It's the fact that by collecting garbage, he literally just said that his car is bad. Your car is so bad and you should feel bad, Baka.
Person living in the house. If I had to guess, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people living in this home, at least. But why, I'm really curious about this, why did these two park on the sidewalk? I'm not kidding, man. Call a tow company, let them know what's going on. They'll come out and rip these bitches right off the street.
Money for them.
A woman who burned Wyoming's only full-service abortion clinic is ordered to pay... Really? That's it? She burned a full-service abortion clinic to the ground. And is she in prison? Was it literally just a fine that she probably won't even have to pay? I'm confused about this one. Stealing from a fatal crash victim's house. Couple accused of stealing from deadly crash victim's home speaks from jail. Oh, I don't give a shit. I don't want to listen. I don't want to listen.
So
am I required
weird.
to? Of course I'm not. So you know what we're going to do? We're just going to move on. And that's it. See ya, kid. Man illegally dumps RV sewage waste into a creek. Ooh, this ought to be great. Why are you... no, never mind. I know why. Yeah, there we go. Just confront them. Make them feel stupid. Make them feel flustered when they're doing nasty, disgusting shit like this.
That's
An RV
so
is
gross.
not a license to do whatever you want. Of course he's wearing the mask. Probably not for the reason you think. And the glasses and everything. Really great way to...
They really went incognito to do that too. You could tell they knew what they doing was wrong, but they weren't expecting anyone to actually catch them. That's so wild to me.
Anonymize yourself because you know people are going to be coming up to you going, hey man, you are not supposed to be doing this. Quit around with our natural areas,
No,
please.
literally.
Piece of shit hates on father getting a tattoo of a drawing from deceased daughter. All right, let's see here. Number 7, the very last message my little girl Minnie made sure I had before she passed away this year. Daddy, can hear your voice every time I read this, and I miss you more than you'll ever know. If only the child wrote and drawed better. No offense, but that mess is an eyesore.
Oh.
You, Alex, are one of the saddest people I have ever
That's so
fucking
sad.
seen. That is insane. First of all, that tattoo is incredible. It is amazing.
Yeah.
It is beautiful. And I hope
really
that
well
you
done.
think good thoughts every day, sir. Also, drawed? Drawed? Okay, maybe if you spelled better, we would...
Spelled better?
No, of course not, idiot. People like this shouldn't...
This is why I like MK. MK is really funny. Am I subscribed to MK? I don't know if I am. I am. Yeah, I was gonna say MK is really funny in my opinion. I compared to all the other people who I watch the meme videos of, MK is my favorite because of the commentary. He just doesn't care.
Have a dog. Oh my God. Is it... Huh? Excuse me? Let me see if I can get some more detail. Let me zoom in here. I thought for a second the dog was chained to the back. I'm not sure what would be worse. If a dog was chained or collared by its neck to the back of this truck, or that it's just kind of free roaming on a flatbed like this.
Yeah.
That is actually crazy.
Yeah.
You are insane. Who the hell embeds fish hooks in dog treats and leaves them all over a hiking trail?
What?
Oh, literal psychopaths.
That's so
literal
evil.
psychopaths would do that. There's something about this that has an air of razor blades and Halloween candy. Warning!
Yeah.
Over the weekend, a hiker discovered dog treats embedded with fish hooks along the Appalachian Trail between Pennsylvania Route 873 and the George W. Outer Bridge Shelter. This section of trail connects the Lehigh Gap Nature Center trail system via the Woodpecker Trail. All treats that were found have been removed and authorities have been notified. Hikers with pets should use caution on the Appalachian Trail around the Lehigh Gap.
That's so evil.
They should definitely be using caution. They shouldn't have to be using caution for something like this, but it's good that they know. Pilot tried to drink and fly a commercial airliner.
Drink?
Dumped the pilot over alcohol limit before... Did they, So this clearly was a problem before, right? They had to test his blood alcohol level before this flight. Can you imagine sitting down in the pilot's chair and having to grab one of those breathalyzers in order to start the plane? Kind of like those
crazy.
people with their cars. Car exhaust dumped in pristine what? In a nature reserve. Oh, an entire car exhaust? What? I don't know what I was expecting to see when I read that. For some strange reason, I was thinking the literal exhaust that comes out of the tailpipe and not the entire exhaust system. Wow. What a dickhead.
That's
FedEx
crazy.
blocks handicap parking plus the ramp. Yeah, I would definitely be a little pissed about that. I know that FedEx drivers, UPS drivers, USPS drivers all have incredibly hard jobs and they're treated like crap. And I know that FedEx drivers are treated even worse.
Yeah.
They don't have a union. They probably get paid.
Wait, why is FedEx drivers treated worse than the other ones? Can someone explain that, or is MK explaining that to me right now? I don't understand.
Okay, but it's never enough to drop off 500 packages a day while being screamed at with barely enough time to breathe in the heat or the cold. However, this would be one of the few occasions where I'm like, hey dude, you can't block that, asshole. Move the damn van. It's not hard. You know what you did. Greenland is selling ancient glaciers for cocktails. What? They're selling pieces of the melting glaciers to cocktail bars. Greenland startup begins shipping glacier ice to cocktail bars and wherever
That's
they
bad,
go.
right?
Arctic Ice argues its rare, pure product can be part of Greenland's green transition and greater independence. What? Oh, do you mean green transition in now that Greenland's not going to be covered in ice, which is a bad thing? It's going to look green for real this time? Free! My 10-year-old granddaughter decided she wants to be treated like a grown-up. Sigh! Therefore, I'm giving away her Barbie's girl dress-up outfit. She outgrew remote control car and education books for kindergartners. I bought her a broom, cleaning supplies, and making invoices for food, utilities, rent, and groceries. Let's see how grown-up she feels in a week. Your 10-year-old? You're stupid as shit. What, did she talk back once and your little fragile ego got really, really hurt? God damn, you know, people...
Imagine dealing with someone like that for 10 years, like that, and then they have to deal with them for another 8 years. Ooh, I'd be surprised if the daughter wants to talk to the mom after that. It's actually really interesting how, like, parents will choose to have children. Okay, they choose to have children, choose to keep the child, and then continue to complain that their child is, well, a kid. It acts like a kid. Very interesting.
People like this are just sad. Someone threw away this guinea pig right behind my house in the next alley, or in the alley next to the garbage cans. Threw away a guinea pig? I'm sorry, that is the most insane thing I've ever read. That's not true. That is really not true. I'm just being hyperbolic. Someone threw away a guinea pig. Well, I hope that you either took the adorable little guy in, or gal, or at least got it to some kind of shelter, the Humane Society, something. There's gotta be some place for them if you're not able to take it in. Hacker steals mental health notes from therapist and attempts to blackmail 33,000 patients. One of Europe's most wanted cybercriminals has been jailed for attempting to blackmail 33,000 people whose confidential therapy notes he stole. He obtained them, or she obtained them, after breaking into the database of Finland's largest psychotherapy company. I'm not going to try and pronounce the word. After his attempt to extort the company failed, he emailed patients directly, threatening to reveal what they had told their therapist.
That's crazy.
At least one suicide has been linked to the case, which has shocked the country. This little psycho ass has been sentenced to 6 years and 3 months in prison. In terms of the number of victims, his trial was the biggest criminal case in Finnish history.
That's actually crazy.
Man. One of them gave their reaction to the BBC. The main thing is that this absolutely empathy-lacking, ruthless criminal gets a prison sentence. Dude.
Yeah.
This person straight up said, look, prison, we should have killed this bitch.
Hey, listen,
I hope only the worst for this person. All right, what's going on here? Okay, they're peeling gum off of stuff. This is going to get really bad, isn't it? This is going to get super gross. It's already kind of gross.
No.
Like, what are you doing? Okay.
I think I know what this video is. I really want to skip it, but I know you guys probably haven't seen this video. I think I know what video this is. I'm just going to close my eyes because I get really grossed out by this stuff. I'm just going to listen.
Oh, no. What are you doing? I genuinely don't know what to expect at all. Oh, this is going to get really bad. I got bad vibes across the board.
Yes, you should get bad vibes. It's gross.
No.
It's really
That's
gross.
all I can really say. That is all I can say is,
Is it done?
no.
No, it's still
dear.
going. It's still going.
Crap.
It's still going.
Oh, yeah, here we go. Cool. That is disgusting. That's kind of just the vibe. Really, really disgusting. Whoa,
Really,
you are
really
a complete
disgusting,
douchebag.
nasty,
it's the least.
gross.
That is the least you deserve
Yep,
to be called.
Yep. Oh
a
yeah, it's gross.
douchebag.
It is so gross. It's so nasty.
I'd be really
Yep.
pissed off if someone did that to me. Like, going Hulk mode.
You know, I genuinely have so much fear and anxiety going and buying food because of stuff like that. Do y'all remember the devious licks thing that was happening on TikTok when people started licking ice cream and putting it back? Like, I actually have so much anxiety buying food that can be easily opened and put back because of that kind of stuff. Like, I really hope people are not doing that kind of stuff. It is so gross.
Okay, just people minding their own business. Seemingly minding their own business. I don't
Seemingly.
know. Okay, wow, that was awesome. Would have whooped your ass, dude.
Oh, wow.
Take the helmet off, beat you to death. Okay, not to death with it. Beat the crap out of you with my helmet. What a little f***er.
That's gonna hurt bad.
Frickin' loser, dude. I hate to see my son happy.
What?
What the fuck was that? What the? What? No. Wow, dude.
The kid doesn't even know what to do. The kid doesn't even know how to react. He's like, my ice cream. Dude, this has to be purposefully rage bait. There's no way somebody actually like took a camera and was like, I hate seeing my son happy. Ugh. And not expecting like some kind of adverse reaction to this. Like, bro, people know what your son look like. People know what your wife/girlfriend or your baby mom, I don't know who she is, sister maybe. I don't know what they look like. They know what the inside of your car looks like. I'm just saying, man, you better be careful. The internet's crazy.
Dude, staged or not, that kid shouldn't have to understand that I am kind of
That kid doesn't
flabbergasted here.
understand.
I don't care. I don't care if you were attempting to, again, as I said, stage it. That is
That kid doesn't
wild
understand.
shit right
That
there.
kid does not
Pitiful,
understand.
Pitiful. I hope you know that in real life, I'm not always angry despite having the meanest resting bitch of
No, like, that kid literally does not understand the prank at all. That's so evil! These types of people should get into car accidents. Not the kid, but, you know, him.
all time. Like, no joke, my neutral expression looks furious, but I'm not. I promise. Everything's going pretty all right. 10-year-old children were found working at a Louisville McDonald's until 2 in the morning. Two 10-year-old children were found working at this. Yeah, okay,
Why?
that just. Thanks for that. Yeah, I
they
think I read
pretending?
about this, and I feel like the kids were, like, I don't know, related to the owner or manager or something like that. Was that true? Not that makes it better. I'm not saying that that's an excuse or something like that. That is gross.
That's crazy.
And child labor is disgusting. They are children. Let them be children. Accidental milk spillage. POV, you accidentally split. Are people still doing this? There's no way people are still doing this milk thing, right?
Wait, what milk thing? This was a thing? Wait, is this actually like a thing? Wait, huh? I didn't hear about this.
Insane. I never got it in the first place. It just, I never understood. I don't get it. I guess that's kind of the point, though. You're there to not ruin other people's lives. That's not the right
Yeah.
term. This is just an inconvenience and an annoyance.
Uh-huh.
But you're there to take minimum wage workers or workers that are severely underpaid and make their lives measurably worse or more annoying.
You know what's really embarrassing about this? I have accidentally spilled milk at the store. But not like this, okay? Let me explain what happened. All right, I opened up the milk container thing when you go to grab your milk, right? I went to grab said milk. I pulled the milk out, but where the milk container is, it has like that little like container that holds it, right? Well, I pulled it out incorrectly because of course I had to get the milk that was on the top shelf and I'm short. And as I'm grabbing the milk like tilts slightly and escapes my hand and flops all the way down on the floor and just smashes all over me, all over the floor. And it left a big mess, you guys. I'm talking about a big, massive, like milky, white, creamy, slippery. I don't even know what to describe. I was so embarrassed. I was so embarrassed about that milk. I still think about that to this day. It was so bad. Yeah. So it's very embarrassing. I didn't realize people did this as like a prank, like for TikTok. Oh no, sorry, this looks like it's for Instagram. So
It blows my mind that you're going for the lowest common denominator here. Victims,
That
they're
one's
your
really
goddamn
obvious.
victims. You're not weird. You're just a piece of shit. Before I leave movie theaters, I always dump out my leftover popcorn. Does anyone else do this, or am I
Why?
weird? I remember when this was posted initially. My immediate thought was, there's no way they're being serious. They probably took a photo of a random seat where someone did that and was maybe
No,
trying to sound sarcastic and go, oh, well,
I
I
think people do that.
always do this. What about you? It's really hard to see tone through text, as we all know, but maybe that's the side of me that's trying to hope for a better future for all
Yeah.
mankind. Food courier ate all the customers' food because they didn't tip.
What?
Leave a tip next time, and this might not happen. And don't bother trying to get me fired going back to Amazon.
Wow, they really were just done. I don't think this is about the tip. I think this is about you not being happy about where you worked and you just decided to take it on this one customer that didn't tip. That's crazy.
Okay, yeah, cool, man. Sure. I don't give a shit where you work. Your identity follows you everywhere, bro.
Literally.
You might not get hired even at Amazon if they are shown this. I don't know. Didn't even have a disabled badge. Also, the irony of being parked outside an outdoor sports shop. Wow, they f***ed that whole thing up.
wow.
That is just completely messed up.
Wow.
Everything about this is sad. Like,
Yeah,
what?
honestly, the first thing that's sad about this is that the car is green. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. The commentary in this video is all but just a joke. We're just joking.
What's something we can all do to people that park like they're the king of the planet? Comfortable day? What the hell? Damn, man.
What is bro doing? What is that? Why are his dogs out for free?
And I know that those long flights are just the most uncomfortable places in the world. Even if you're in business class, sitting on a plane for 10 to 20 hours is the worst. You know what you do? Help him stretch out a little bit more. You know, really get that deep stretch in by leaning your chair back as far as it'll go, and it's not going to be much.
That's crazy. Bro's doing bunny ears for real. Like, why are his feet so long? Why do they look like I don't, again, for free? I can't.
But that might make him just uncomfortable enough, you know? The eclipse signaled the end of people's savings. Breaking, the televangelist from Idaho who convinced his followers to sell all their belongings because the eclipse was going to bring about the rapture appears to have ran away with all his congregants' money. Yeah. Well, hold on one second. Yeah, televangelist. If you ever see the word televangelist,
What does that mean?
making someone else's engagement about you. Welcome to the club, BFF. When your friend gets engaged, it's important to make sure everyone knows you have the bigger ring.
That's crazy.
2 men toppling rock formations at Lake Mead Trail. A video shows 2 men toppling rock. Okay. Park rangers at Lake Mead National Recreation Area just outside Las Vegas are asking for the public's help identifying 2 people caught on video, vandalizing natural rock formations earlier this month. The National Park Service said the video of the 2 men pushing rocks off a cliff near the Redstone Dunes Trail was reportedly recorded on April 7th. Hope they were caught. This image speaks for itself. Expecting to meet a 10-year-old with the intent of sex. That is... Wow. Holy shit. You are not getting out, pal.
Nope,
And
goodbye.
life will go
See
on.
ya.
Tech
Bye-bye.
sponsor and accessory tech company D-Brand insults an Indian techie who asked about their MacBook cover changing colors. All right, let's see. Bought
Changing
this skin a
colors?
couple months back, couldn't even remain the same color after just 2 months. What should I do? Your last name is basically Rash. Be serious. Yeah, I remember when that happened. I remember that. I
That was D-Brand? What? Huh? You know, sometimes these people who work for like brands or social media are wild and say some of the craziest things.
I've always kind of liked D-Brand's whole shtick.
That's
where,
crazy.
You know, they really took the guerrilla advertising, or I guess not guerrilla advertising, the advertising where you tell customers to f*** off and berate them and do all that stuff. It's funny for a while, D-Brand. We totally understand. We do. You do need to let up a little bit, though.
Yeah, that's
This
kind of
one
crazy.
was kind of pathetic on your part. These POSs put a security tag in a random lady's purse.
Why?
That's cool. Okay. Neat. Ha 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 ha. No, that's a funny prank, guys. It's so funny. Yeah, putting it in an elderly person's handbag, man. Wow. Okay.
That's
Losers.
so mean.
All right, let's see here. Dear Dad, I got your message. I wish I could see you. Please don't throw all my toys away just because I don't see you. I hope I get to see you in the future. Please write back, from Harry. Oh, man. It's another one of these. All right. Can't help but get the most cringe. Wait, tattoo tards can't. Oh, for God's sake. Sorry, I didn't know. I thought for some strange reason he was like replying to an ad. Whatever. Can't help but get the most cringe stained into their flesh. Who is this for? What's the point? You can't just grieve like a normal person. You had to have that jammed into your flesh because reasons. What? See, this is the type of shit. It's just rage bait, obviously. These days we call it rage bait, but in general, it's always been bait. And I hope every single one of those replies ripped you 7 new assholes.
I was gonna say, there's 244 replies to that. That's crazy. Imagine being mad over something that somebody else did with their body.
Okay. How to lose $800K in 2 minutes. Mom loses $800,000 disability case after photos of her winning a tree throwing competition emerge. Wow, smart move. Whoever
tree throwing competition? That's kind of insane. That's kind of awesome. Why not enter more of those competitions? Why are you doing the disability? Wait, I don't understand.
vandalized this anti-trafficking code, I hope you have the day you deserve. What? Oh my good actual Christ. No, that one literally is evil. That is actual demonic evil.
That's crazy. Wow. Some of these people, you know, something ain't right about them. I'm just saying. If you want to see the uncensored versions of these videos, then check out my Patreon where I upload all uncensored content as well as some other videos on there. And let me know what your thoughts were down in the comments below. And there's anything else you'd like to see on this channel because I upload every single day. And with that, thank you so much for watching. And remember, everything reminds you of something. Bye!